And they're off. Trassey Bridge goes straight into the lead in company with Manor Rhyme as they make the turn that'll bring them across to the first of the fences. And Trassey Bridge goes on by length to Manor Rhyme, a break of 4 to 5 lengths then to the Mad Monk, who's followed by Valrodian. Coming on now to face the first, Trassey Bridge, Manor Rhyme second. In third place is the Mad Monk, Must Do on the outside of Valrodian, Lagrena and Portland Lad are the last couple. Over the second, as they come on now to make the approach to the straight, to fence number 3, where they'll have 2 circuits ahead of them. And Trassey Bridge leads, Manor Rhyme, Must Do, the Mad Monk, Valrodian, Lagrena and Portland Lad. Coming on now to fence number 3, taking them up to the stands. Trassey Bridge over in front, Manor Rhyme is second, the Mad Monk and Valrodian just ahead of Must Do. They're followed by Portland Lad and Lagrena as they run past the stands. Trassey Bridge in the lead by 3 lengths to Manor Rhyme, a break of 5 lengths then to Valrodian, the Mad Monk and Must Do. A couple of lengths to Lagrena, who's followed by Portland Lad. So heading away from the stands and a good run before they reach the 4th. Trassey Bridge in the lead from Manor Rhyme, break of 3 to 4 lengths then to the Mad Monk and Valrodian, Must Do, Portland Lad and Lagrena. Heading on down the far side, and Manor Rhyme has gone up to close the gap on the leader, who is still Trassey Bridge. As they go now towards this one, Trassey Bridge, Frankie Woods from Manor Rhyme, and Trassey Bridge took a chance at that one, but got away with it. Just leads Manor Rhyme and Trevor Horgan by about 5 lengths back to the third then to Valrodian and Must Do. The Mad Monk is followed by Portland Lad and Lagrena. Racing on now to fence number 5. Right over on the far side, Trassey Bridge over in the lead from Manor Rhyme. In third place is Valrodian with on the outside Must Do, and then the Mad Monk, Lagrena and Portland Lad. Just after passing the starting point and swinging back now to the 3 fences that will bring them towards the stands second time, Trassey Bridge going along in the lead, 2 up on Manor Rhyme, and they're 5, 6 clear of the Mad Monk, Valrodian and Must Do, and then comes Portland Lad and Lagrena. Fence now before they approach the straight for the second time. Trassey Bridge over in front, Manor Rhyme second, Must Do, Valrodian, the Mad Monk, Lagrena and Portland Lad. Turning into the straight now to the fence that will be the final one in the Martin Riley Fiat Connacht National, with Trassey Bridge making the running from Manor Rhyme, jumping the fence that will take them up past the stands with a circuit to go. And Trassey Bridge bowling along in front, about 3 lengths up on Manor Rhyme, a similar distance to Must Do, Valrodian, the Mad Monk, Lagrena and Portland Lad. So heading out now with a circuit ahead of them, Trassey Bridge the leader by 1.5 lengths to Manor Rhyme. They're 5 clear of Must Do, Valrodian, the Mad Monk. Lagrena has 1 behind, and that's Portland Lad. So racing on now away from the stands, 3/4 of a mile left and 5 fences to jump. And Trassey Bridge from Manor Rhyme on the outside, and about a length between them. They're just about 3 clear then of the Mad Monk, Valrodian, Must Do, Portland Lad and Lagrena, as they race now to the 5th from the finish. Trassey Bridge over in the lead from Manor Rhyme. A bit of a break then of 4 to 5 lengths to Valrodian, the Mad Monk, Must Do, Portland Lad and Lagrena. This is the final regulation now, 4 from the finish, and Trassey Bridge still going along 2.5 in front of Manor Rhyme. There's a break then of about 4 lengths to Must Do, and over that Trassey Bridge, Manor Rhyme a slight mistake, and the Mad Monk almost on the floor. Made a terrible mistake. Kevin O'Brien did well to keep the partnership intact, but out of it as a challenger. And as they turn now to race to the final 3 fences, Trassey Bridge, who's made all the running, leads now by 6, 7 lengths. Lagrena makes ground into second, and Must Do is third. So with 3 fences left, it's Trassey Bridge over in front, Lagrena and Charlie Swan closing the gap second, with in third place Must Do and Terry Mitchell. Now the second last, Trassey Bridge from Lagrena, closing the gap as they race towards the home turn, but Trassey Bridge staying on again off the home turn from Lagrena and Must Do in third. Coming on now to the final fence now in the Martin Riley Fiat Connacht National. Trassey Bridge from on the outside, beginning a run, Lagrena, and over the last Trassey Bridge from Lagrena. In third, Must Do, and on the run up to the finish, Trassey Bridge from Lagrena putting in a finish on the near side, but Trassey Bridge on the far side has made it all to stay on and win. It's a double for Frankie Woods. Trassey Bridge holds off. Lagrena is second, third is Must Do. They're clear of Manor Rhyme, who's 4.
First, number 5, second, number 2, third, number 4. Number 9 was 4th, number 1 was 5th. 5, 2, 4. Number 9 was 4th, number 1 was 5th. £80. Places number 5, £1 80 pence.